everyone! I'm Naica Ayu Apriyani with last student number 047 and I am a student of English Education at Sriwijaya University. In this video, I'm going to explain one of the important topic in advanced grammar, which is adjective clauses. Yes, adjective clauses that maybe you ever heard the adjective clauses in your daily communication. For example, oh, I know the student who always submit his assignment on time. Or, oh my god, this is the cafe where I usually study. Have you? Then, congratulations! You have already used adjective clauses in daily communication, maybe without even realizing it. So, today we're going to learn what adjective clauses are, how they work, how to use them in real life situation, and also the most common mistake, and how to fix them. So, let's get started! So, first of all, what is adjective clause? An adjective clause is a group of words with subject and verb that function as an adjective. It is used to describe or give information about a noun or pronoun. Just like an adjective clause answers questions such as what kind, which one, and who. The difference is an adjective is only one word. For example, smart, beautiful, expensive. An adjective clause is complete clause. That means has both subject and verb. An adjective clause usually begins with relative pronouns or relative adverb, such as who for people as a subject, whom for people as an object, whose to show position, which for things, that for people or things, where for place, and when for time. The important rule is an adjective clause is always placed after the noun is modified. Now, look at some examples in daily life. The first, I have a friend who lives in Bandung. The clause who lives in Bandung explains which friend we are talking about. Second, this is the handphone that I use for online class. The clause that I use for online class tell us which handphone that we are talking about. Third, she is the student whose presentation won the competition. The whose shows ownership. Fourth, this is the library where I usually study. Where refers to a place. And I will never forget the day when I met him. When refers to time. Now, let's look at professional and academic context. I work at a company that focuses on educational technology. Or, we join a program which improves our teaching skill. Using adjective clause like this can make your English sound more clear, detailed, academic, and professional. Next, we're going to talk about types of adjective clauses. There are two main types of adjective clause. The first is restrictive adjective clauses. These give essential information. Without this information, the meaning of the sentence changes. And they do not use commas. For example, I have a classmate who always helps me with assignments. Without who always help me with assignments, we don't know which classmate. And second, non-restrictive adjective clauses. These give extra, non-essential information. And they must use comma. For example, my mother, comma, who lives in Jakarta, comma, is a doctor. The information who lives in Jakarta is only extra because we usually have only one mother. Now, let's move to the most common mistake learners make. The first is using the wrong relative pronouns. For example, I met a woman which is very kind. Nah, this is wrong because which is only used for things, not for the people. So, the correct one is I met a woman who is very kind. We use who. Second, missing the verb. For example, the boy who very smart is my brother. This is wrong because every adjective clause must have a subject and a verb. Here's the verb is missing. Third is incorrect of use comma. Like the previous example, my mother who lives in Jakarta is a doctor. The who lives in Jakarta is extra, and my mother, we usually have just one mother, so which is logically in a normal context, we use my mother, comma, who is live in Jakarta, comma, is a doctor. And next is confusing whom and who. So, in the sentence, the person whom is calling you is my teachers. No, this is wrong because whom is used as an object, person as an object, not person as a subject. So, the subject of the verb is calling is the person. We must use who. For example, the person who is calling you is my teacher. Now, let's summarize what we have learned today. Remember, today we have learned that adjective clause is a clause that describes a noun or pronoun, and it usually begins with who, whom, whose, which, what, where, and when. And adjective clause is always placed after the noun it modified. Who plus verb, remember? And there are two types, which is restrictive and non-restrictive adjective clause. We also learned that adjective clause are widely used in daily conversation, academic writing, and professional communication, as well as a common error and how to correct them. And I hope by mastering adjective clauses, you can make your English sentence more detailed, natural, and sophisticated. That's all from me. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this explanation helped you understand adjective clause more clearly. See you next video and keep practicing your grammar, okay? Goodbye!